Good evening. Welcome to Tibbetts Opera House. I'm Christine Delaney, Executive Director here. Thank you all for coming and supporting our kids and this program, and especially on such a gorgeous day. So thank you for resisting the urge to stay out in the sunshine. So anyways, those of you who have seen me up here before, you're going to know a lot of this speech because a lot of it's just the same. Tibbetts Young Audiences is one of my favorite aspects of all the things that we do here at Tibbetts. And if you don't know, we do a lot of different things at Tibbetts. So I always like to come out here at some point and acknowledge the fabulous team that we have that helps put this all together. But first of all, I'm going to take a moment there's a whole lot going on in the media, there's a whole lot going on in Washington, and I just want to reaffirm, if you have any doubts, the arts are very important. The arts are important partly because, just in Branch County, Tibbetts Opera Foundation is responsible for $1.5 million in economic impact every single year. That's a lot of impact in economics. We bring thousands of people through the doors every year. 30,000 last year came through the doors. Half of our summer theater crowd attendance comes from outside of Branch County, so we're bringing in tourism. And of course, the most important thing that we do, it's all about education, and it's what we do with the kids. And this is just one of the programs, Tibbetts Young Audiences. We've had kids coming in from the schools for those performances, and it was all just a fabulous thing. And those of us who have had kids grow up in it, who have been involved, know and can see from our own children and the kids that we've watched over the years how much this program impacts them, how much they learn about teamwork, how much they grow in self-esteem, and all the development that happens because of a program like this. And I'm so fortunate that we're able to do this every year and that we have people that support it. In particular, we have an amazing team that I want to bring out here. Team, this is your cue. As I said, this is a great educational opportunity for the kids. But the fortunate part is most of the kids don't realize that because this team makes it so much fun. And this team also is a huge relief to me. There's no way that I could do this. I don't have the time. There's so many other things happening. And they devote hours and hours, not to mention all the parents who also bring their kids here and participate. So my thank you to each and every one of you. We have a couple that aren't here. Cindy Tate helped organize the volunteers who do the makeup. And Sherry Fagan is at the soccer game, but she takes pictures and helps coordinate the T-shirts that we see and everything else. Leon Kreiser has put together the sets and has done so for a number of years now. And I'm very pleased to say he's gotten to the point where he now helps with professional summer theater and helps with our popcorn theater also. Stacy, good turn. Stacy pulls together all the props, and just the devotion of these people is really amazing when they have other things on their plates and they still are worrying about the show. It's always just so nice. Larissa. Larissa Boris took care of costumes for us, but was also the choreographer. Allison Harvey. Last year, or in the fall, Mary Tate, I was able to acknowledge as stage manager, as one of those people who grew up with Tibbetts Young Audiences, graduated the program, and is continuing to help. Now I have Allison, who started when she was in the 5th grade. She grew too old to be on stage, so she too is helping backstage. And Allison, thank you for all the help that you did. Our music director, Kathleen Farrand. And our director, Lou Stuckey. Both of these women came in and they allowed me to twist their arm to get involved, and I'm so happy that they were able to come together and help us put this show together. So it really was a relief to me. Thank you for all that you did. And of course, the one who orchestrates all of this, the producer, Tirsha Odisha. And it really is a phenomenal. There are so many things that she manages to think about and keep them all on track. And I'm also pleased to say that she's going to be in the box office this summer, so come see us. So thank you all. And thank you to the parents. Thank you for all of you to come and support this great program. So the arts are important, and thank you.
And welcome to the monstrously beautiful historic Tibbetts Opera House. We would like to recognize that tonight's presentation is brought to you in part through the generous sponsorship of the Coldwater Kiwanis Club. Before we begin our show, we need to remind you of a few closet-keeping items. If you have not already done so, please take a moment to turn off or set your cell phones to silent, as ringtones tend to wake sleeping monsters. Also, during the performance, we ask that you refrain from texting and taking video recordings or photography of any kind, as this can be a hazard to the performers on stage, as well as a distraction to those seated around you. You wouldn't want to disturb any monsters among you. Next, in the unlikely event of an emergency, take a moment to note the exits closest to you. For those in the balcony, the exits are located on either side. For this main level, there are doors you entered in the back, as well as the exit into the elevator lobby. During tonight's production, we will take a short 10-minute intermission. Flowers and candy are available for sale in the lobby for monsters and humans alike. Also, please feel free to stretch your legs and grab refreshments down in the lower level, where you will also find the little monsters room and information on actors. This performance is being presented in memory of Caleb Johnson. Caleb was an active part of Tibbetts Young Audiences and participated in 9 shows from 2009 to 2013. Caleb's light will be missed, but always remembered. Immediately following the performance, you are again invited downstairs to meet and greet our cast and crew. Now, sit back and relax as Tibbetts Young Audiences presents There's a Monster in My Closet.
One more ogre. Busted. All we need now is the red gem and we finish the level. Roger that.
Time for bed, you two.
But Mom, can't we just finish the game?
You've had plenty of time to finish that game.
Just 5 more minutes?
No, it's late. Turn off that machine and go up to bed.
Okay.
I'll be up to check on you in a bit.
Never fails. 10-4. Grown-ups always spoil our fun. We just need 5 more minutes. Worse than being in the army. I've been working on that level for ages. How long have you had that game anyway? Grandma gave it to me yesterday. Early birthday present? Yeah, she's not going to be here on Saturday. She's going on some bus trip with a bunch of old folks. How old is your grandma? Oh, I don't know. Pretty old. She's way older than Mom. I think she's like 40 or something. Wow, that's old.
Hey, you two! Don't let the monsters get ya!
Oh, go away, Tom. There's no such thing as monsters.
Whatever you say, little sister.
Brothers are such a pain. You're lucky you've only got one. How'd you like to be stuck with 2? And a sister besides? No thanks. Well, sisters can be a royal pain too. Dawn plays tricks on me all the time, like hiding under my bed and making noises to scare me. Tom still tries that, only he hides in my closet. I used to be afraid of those noises. I thought it was a real monster or something. Me too, until my babysitter told me a story. Story? What story? About this closet monster. He was afraid of kids. A monster afraid of kids? Yep, I believed it too.
Are you two in bed yet?
Yeah, Mom.
This room is a mess.
But I like it this way.
That's because you're not the one who cleans it.
You don't have to clean my room, Mom. I can do that.
Like the last time, you just tossed everything in your closet.
Well, it wasn't on the floor anymore.
And it wasn't put away properly, was it?
I guess not.
Now, you two settle down and go to sleep. Need anything else, Stephanie?
Negative. No thanks, Mrs. C. Night, Mom. Night, Mrs. C.
See you in the morning.
A monster afraid of kids? Sounds pretty hokey to me. Yeah, well, I was just a kid then. Night. Did you hear something? Yeah, it's probably just Tom trying to scare us. Affirmative. Just ignore him. Are you sure it's Tom making all that racket? Sure, I'm sure. He tries this all the time. Go to sleep. I don't think that's Tom in there. Sure it is. Maybe we should tell him to knock it off. If you say anything, he'll keep at it all night. Just pretend you don't hear anything. Roger Wilco, if you say so. a burglar. Coming out of the closet? I don't think so. Do you suppose, could it be a real closet monster? Come on, let's follow it. See what it does. You've got to be kidding. That's what they do on the cop shows. Keep the suspect under surveillance. There's no way I'm following after that thing. Think it may come back? I don't know. Maybe. I sure hope not. Where is it from? How should I know? Call them and they will come. What now? A UFO? What should we do? I vote for run! Maybe it left a clue. I vote for run! Alien creature from deep outer space. Brain-sucking beast on my face! Snap out of it! You yelled at me! He was the one making all that noise. You really yelled at me. And it happened before. Why did you yell at me? Deal with it. Well, what are you getting at? The criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. You mean he'll be back? What should we do? Well, the FBI would go after him. Catch him too. The FBI always gets their man. Stephanie, we are not the FBI, and that was not a man. I know, but we have to start somewhere. I don't care. I just want that green thing out of here. We'll catch him yet. What was that thing? Boldly we'll face the threat. What was that thing? I got the skill. What was that thing? No fear, I know the drill. What was that thing? What was that thing? What was that thing? Hey! Brain would know what to do. Yeah! Brain's the smartest kid in the whole school. First thing tomorrow morning. We'll go ask her. I'm for that. Wish it were morning right now. I've got to write this down. Roger, keep a record. Good thinking. He's huge. Has to be 7. No. 8 feet tall. Green. Fangs. Dripping gore. Razor sharp claws. Tail as long as, something long. Your facts don't sound accurate to me. Aha! I know. As long and twisted as the Mississippi River. That should do it. You sure can write a fast story. Mom says I'll be a writer someday. Do you think, could there be more closet monsters around? Don't suppose there's one under the bed too? Anything? Negative. You really had me going there for a minute. Think it may come back? Wouldn't doubt it. He came out of there. He'll want back in.
Hush, my children, the night has begun. Twilight has fallen, the day's nearly done. With the golden sand, the magic is born. As you fall away off to dreamland, time to travel the road off to dreamland.
I'm not gonna sleep a wink tonight. Tell you what, let's stay awake and watch for him to come back. Like a stakeout. Sounds good to me. If one of us falls asleep, the other can wake her up. Deal? Deal.
Children grow weary, your eyes will soon fall. Slumber time beckons, come one and come all. Now we slowly, quietly answer the call.
Claus isn't real, other imaginary things might be real too? Maybe. Like what? Oh, I don't know. Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, the Grinch. Nah, the Grinch isn't real. That's just a movie. I guess. But I don't know about Santa Claus. He's been around for so long. He has to be real.
Hey, Sandy, how's it going?
All right. We heard you were asking the Dream King for some help. You know how it is these days. So many people, so little time. We know how that is, don't we?
Yep, don't even have time for a cookie break anymore.
Well, I'm off to my next stop. See you later.
We better get to work. You and Mia take first on Robin. Jessica and I will take her. Go on, remember what I told you.
Okay, like this? I am your dream weaver. You are dreaming of the presents you will get for your birthday and the fun you will have at your party and
And a closet monster? Closet monster? Don't be silly, Robin. Why would she be dreaming about a closet monster?
I can't help it. That's what she's dreaming about.
Yeah, right next to me telling us the Dream King's a real human in disguise.
But just watch. I'll show you how it's supposed to be done. I am your dream weaver. You are dreaming of police cars, sirens, and a closet monster?
See, I told you so.
I don't believe this.
How could they both be dreaming about closet monsters, Jamie?
I don't know. They must have seen one. But I can't think how. The Dream King isn't going to like this.
Something's fishy, that's for sure.
You're not supposed to know that closet monsters really exist.
Who's this kid's monster anyways?
It's gotta be Murray. He's probably goofing off again, playing with the girls' toys instead of doing his job.
Yeah, that Murray is always giving us.
You got that right. We better get back to the palace and report this to the Dream King right away.
He's not going to be happy. Hey, Manja, where's His Majesty?
Hi, guys. His Highness is off on some sort of inspection tour, I think. Why? What's the big emergency?
Murray's done it this time. I'll say.
Murray? Done what?
He let those two children see him.
What two children?
Emily and her friend.
You're kidding! Emily actually saw him?
Yeah, we saw in her dreams.
Plain as day.
Oh, no! Won't he ever learn?
I'm sorry, Wanda. I know you've been taking Murray under your wing.
I'll go talk to him.
Good luck. We're off to find His Majesty.
That Murray, I've told him time and time again. I bet he's playing video games again. He just can't leave those things alone.
Come on, get up there. Just gotta get that blue gem.
You sure have done it now, Murray.
Wanda? Oh, hi. What are you doing here?
Looking for you.
Great. Want to take a turn?
No, of course not. You know it's against the rules.
Well, yeah, but
This is no time to be playing games.
it isn't?
I've told you and told you. Well, you're in serious trouble this time, Murray.
Trouble? How? Why?
You didn't wait until the girls were asleep and they saw you sneaking through the room.
They saw me.
How do you think I got here? The girls know we're real. That door is wide open now, all because you had to play that stupid video game.
They know?
I wouldn't want to be in your shoes when the Dream King hears about this.
The Dream King. Oh no, Wanda, you aren't going to tell him, are you?
I don't have to tell him anything. You know the King's Dreamweavers miss nothing.
Dreamweavers?
Yeah, Robin, Jamie, Mia, and Jessica. They were here weaving dreams for Emily and her friend tonight.
Oh no.
And of course, what did the girls dream about but you creeping through the bedroom?
Creeping?
You didn't even wait till Sandy came in and spread his slumber sand.
But I thought he...
Lucky for you, I met the four of them before they could report to the Dream King. They were quick to fill me in on all the details, too.
Oh no.
Why'd you do it, Murray? You know the rules just as well as I do.
I know. No closet monster should ever allow themselves to be seen.
Of course not. We're supposed to be figments of a child's imagination.
I know, Wanda. It's just gets so boring sitting in that closet all night.
I know.
And now that Emily almost doesn't believe me any longer, I'm hardly ever allowed to enter her closet anymore.
Every closet monster goes through that phase, Murray. All children must grow up and stop believing in us. When they do, we just move on to our next job.
I know, but I like it here.
That's natural. I didn't like having to leave when Tom stopped believing either.
And now I'm almost not afraid of Emily any longer like I used to. I've finally gotten used to her.
And why did you rush out of the closet before you were sure the girls were asleep? It was only a matter of minutes.
I don't know, Wanda. It's just, I gotta have room to move, room to breathe, room to get my groove on.
Get your what on?
My groove on. They know what I'm talking about. Let me hear you say, yeah! Yeah! Let me hear you say, oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Let me hear you say, brrr! I gotta get down, get loose, get absolutely, positively funky as a goose. I got my groove on. I'm getting my funk back. This beast is bad, 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 bad to the bone. I got my groove on. I'm shaking my swing thing. I got my big tail looking like a candy-coated cone. I'm sick to death to hearing there's a monster in my closet. It's musty and it's dark. I'm suffocating in the clothes. I'm betting on the future and I'm making a deposit. I'm breaking out and I don't care if anybody knows. I got my groove on. I'm getting my funk back. I'm stomping it down, 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 down to the bricks. I got my groove on. I'm shaking my swing thing. I got my mojo working. I'll be cruising all the chicks. Give me mercy. Good gosh, y'all, I'm looking good. Give me mercy.
Good gosh, y'all, you ain't that fine.
Give me mercy. Oh, can't hardly stand myself. I'm so good looking, feet cooking. Oh, jump back, wanna kiss myself.
Just call me Mrs. Funk Fly. I like to shake my booty. I shake it to the left and then I shake it to the right.
Hey now, girl, it's plain to see you got yourself a cutie.
You're one outrageous funky beast.
A closet socialite. I got my groove
I
on.
got my groove
I'm
on.
getting my funk
I'm
back.
getting my funk
I've
back.
been in the wrong groove, but now I'm on the upswing. I got my groove
I
on.
got my groove
I'm living
on.
in the fast
I'm
track.
living in the fast track.
Gonna well pick up my tail and shake my big groove thing. I got my groove
I
on.
got my groove
I'm
on.
getting my funk
I'm
back.
getting my funk
This
back.
beast is bad, 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 baby. my swing
I'm
thing.
shaking my swing thing.
Got my big tail moving and I shake it all around. I got my big tail moving and I shake it all around.
It's a good thing I understand you, Murray. Let's just hope the Dream King is as understanding as I am. He is our boss, you know.
I know.
He expects us to do our jobs, not wander off and play with kids' toys.
I know, Wanda. It just gets so boring sitting in that closet all night.
I know, Murray. Don't forget, I was Tom's closet monster long before you and Emily came along.
I remember.
Come on, let's go back to the dream world, and no more video games. And definitely no more getting your groove on. Got it?
Got it.
You might actually be able to find something without having to ask me. Yeah, I guess I'll just wear my running shoes, even though they're not as cool as my sandals. So your feet will get a bit sweaty? Not cold, Mom. Cool. You know, like, cool. I don't understand why you kids can't just speak plain English. Keep up with the times, Mom. A monster? Jeez. Tom, stop snooping through your sister's things. She goes through my stuff all the time. Well, you're older. You should be setting a better example. What a wild story! She always has had a very good imagination. One day, I expect she'll be a famous writer. Yeah, science fiction. Just listen to this. The monster is huge. Has to be at least 8 feet tall, and he's green all over. His fangs dripped gore, and those claws of his could knock over a cow. And his tail was as long and as twisted as the Mississippi River. Sounds like something out of some old horror movie. Sure does. Is that Emily's diary? Tom, how could you? A diary is a very private thing. Now go put it back in where you found it and head down to the park. I'm sure the guys will be waiting for you. Yeah. But I'm gonna start writing about the huge, hairy monster that lives under my bed. Now, Tom, there's no monster under your bed, and you know it. I know. But if Emily can have her own closet monster, I can have a monster under my bed. Good morning, Mrs. C. Hello, Brianna. Hi, Claire. Hi, Mrs. C.
Mom? What was Tom doing in here?
He was just looking for his sandals, dear.
You sure he wasn't snooping through my things?
Now, what would Tom want with your things?
I don't know, but he likes snooping around in them.
Now, Emily, I've just cleaned this room. Please try and keep it that way.
Oh, sure, Mom. No problem. Phew. I thought she'd never leave.
No, you allege that the creature entered the room through this portal?
Oh, yeah, sure did.
Intriguing. Fascinating, absolutely fascinating.
You heard something?
Nothing.
Then what's so fascinating?
Everything seems so ordinary. Very intriguing. So, did anything else occur?
Well, the monster tiptoed across the room and went out into the hall. I think he was looking for something valuable to steal.
Monster is a thief. Interesting.
I wanted to keep him under surveillance, but Emily wouldn't let me. No way was I going after that thing in the dark.
Quite reasonable.
I still say we should trap it. A sting operation. What do you think, Brain?
I have yet to form any reasonable hypothesis. But we've got to do something.
We should trap it.
A trap. That is an intriguing solution to this predicament. But how can the four of us hope to trap a monster this big?
It doesn't have to be just the four of us, Emily. We have our own SWAT team. All we have to do is call our friends.
Yeah, Megan, Kelly, Tara, and the rest of them. They could help.
Yeah, like Mary and Phoebe.
I don't think Mary and Phoebe would be much help catching a monster.
Unless the monsters stole their mirror, that is.
I would like to perform some further testing before I commit myself.
Get the facts. 10-4, I got you.
Precisely. Where did I put my magnifying glass?
Let's go downstairs and call everybody. See if they can all meet us here. Then we can make our plans. But you can't tell them anything, Emily.
Why not?
They'll think you're just making up another story. It'll be better if Brain, Claire, and I are here to back you up.
Well, all right.
Let me do the talking. Are you coming, Brain?
No, I have a monocule of primary test I would like to perform on the interior.
Pardon?
Test.
Oh, tests. Roger that.
Interesting. Messy, but interesting. I wonder. No, I should try to recreate the conditions under which the monster first appeared. I shall acquire my flashlight for this endeavor. Claire, flashlight.
I'm not sure we should be here.
I thought we were going to practice. I still need to work on my layup. You guys gotta see the stuff Emily wrote in her diary. You won't believe it. Now, where'd that thing go?
Her diary? You shouldn't be looking at your sister's diary.
Oh, come on, Sheldon.
Magenta, that karma, you know?
Oh, give it a rest, Chris. You're telling us you've never snooped in your sister's stuff?
Well, yeah, but...
This is different.
A sister's a sister. Ah, here it is. It's all about this monster she saw last night.
A monster?
Last night?
You mean when Stephanie was here?
Yeah, read it for yourself.
Huge, 8 feet, green, fangs, razor-sharp claws, tail as long and twisted as the Mississippi River. And she claims this thing is real?
Yeah, pretty corny, huh?
I'll say. Here, have a look.
No thanks.
Sheldon?
Not me.
Aaron?
Let me see.
Oh, come on! You guys don't honestly believe in monsters, do you?
Well, yeah, doesn't everybody?
They're just stories made up to scare little kids.
Yeah, they aren't real. Not like the Coldwater Cardinals. Now that's a team to be scared of.
What do you say, Sheldon?
I like to keep an open mind.
Is that a yes or a no?
I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm sure Emily must have seen something that'd make her write it in her diary like that.
The imagination she's got is probably just a shadow on the wall.
But she's so mature for her age.
She's a girl.
Yeah, girls are such wimps. My sister always used to insist there was a monster under her bed.
You've got to be kidding.
I kid you not. Scared the thing would reach out and pinch her toes. Or something silly like that.
Well, I wouldn't have thought of that, Stephanie. Her wanting to be a cop, too.
Let's have a look in the closet. Let's see it.
I'm not sure we should.
Look, there's me.
Oh, come on. What are you guys? Chicken?
No!
Don't you want to see this thing for yourself?
Wow.
Oh, come on. Emily will never even know. If that's what's bothering you.
Yeah, she's busy downstairs.
But I really don't think.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
I'm not afraid of anything.
Well then,
Let's see.
Yeah, all right.
Something probably fell off Emily's shelf. She just throws her stuff in there. You're not gonna let a little noise scare you, are you?
Of course not.
Noises don't scare me.
I don't like the sound of that.
Me neither. Sound kind of spooky.
Bet it's just Emily trying to scare us.
But wasn't Emily in the kitchen as we came in?
And Stephanie, was there?
That Nora story about a monster, could it be real?
Nah, couldn't be.
The girls just made it up. Those noises don't sound made up to me.
They sound pretty real to me.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, letting a little noise scare them.
Those guys are so superstitious.
They'll believe anything.
Well, we may as well head back on down to the park.
I'm for that. I still need to work on my layup.
Yeah, I could use a little practice.
Nothing interesting's going on around here anyway.
Go, 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 go!
I thought I heard someone talking out here. Perhaps it was just my imagination. Make note of this. Of course. Now, to return home and perform a few tests on these samples.
A closet monster playing video games? Never before in the history of the dream world has this ever happened. That sounds very good. Write that down in my memoirs, Toady.
Yes, Your Majesty.
How are my memoirs coming, Toady?
Very well, Your Majesty.
Wonderful. Now, where was I?
Video games, Your Majesty.
Ah, yes. No self-respecting monster would ever think of playing with their child's toys.
No, Your Majesty.
We do not need a repeat of this disaster.
No, Your Majesty.
Now, speaking of disaster, where's that Henry? The one that's been the cause of all this trouble.
I believe his name is Murray, Your Highness.
That's what I said. Murray. Now write that down.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now, where is he? We can't waste any more of our valuable time. We have far more important business to attend to.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, please forgive me. I didn't mean to let them see my eyes. I didn't will I have it again, perhaps, please.
I believe it's him now.
I see that. So, you've come to face your punishment at last, have you?
Yes, Your Majesty. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I won't let it happen again. I'm sorry.
And I no doubt you have come to plead his case.
Well, yes, Your Majesty. Murray has the best of intentions. He tries very hard to overcome his fears and do his job.
I've heard how hard Mary tries.
That's Murray, Your Highness?
That's what I said. Murray. Now write it down.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And don't forget it again. And why did Murray break our most sacred rule and allow himself to be seen?
Well,
Bad enough to let a child he's assigned to see him, but to be seen by another child as well? Why, that's just downright incompetence, flagrant disobedience.
A most disturbing situation.
It's downright incompetence, juvenile arrogance.
You made an oath at your tradition.
I know I let you down, ballyhooed and played around. Sometimes I get so claustrophobic. I got this need to be footloose and fancy free. I simply have to wanna, gotta just be me. I got to razzmatazz, dance to that swinging jazz. I got to boogie woogie woogie, skid in my rinky dink, can you feel it? I've got to sneak and snoop. I've got to boop boop doop, tear that door down, break out of that closet.
It's downright incompetence. There will be a consequence.
It's simply infantile and lazy.
Give him another chance. It's just his circumstance.
Sitting in that closet all night long sure drives me crazy. I got to razzmatazz, dance to that swinging jazz. I got to boogie woogie woogie, get to jump with the jive, brother. I got to sneak and snoop. I got to boop boop doop. You get my point, it's the greatest job in the joint. Zabba-da-doo-bo-do-do-do, zee-ba-dee-ba-dee-ha-howdy-ho. Long about midnight, 4 to 5. Whoa, read now, I'm head to the jive.
Wackadoo, fly, fly, fly. Bim, bam, skim, scam, jim, jam, boy.
Flubba, rubba, woo, woo. Gonna hit it and get it like we always do. Crash, bam, boom, zip-bop. Zim, zam, zoom like a spinning top. Pop out of that closet, scream and shout. A booga, 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 I'm coming out. Take it away, take it away, take your belly away.
Downright incompetence, flagrant
disobedience. Long about midnight, 4 to 5. Situation, now I'm head to the jive. Whack, downright incompetence, skin, 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 look, boogie, 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 get it, hit it, you get it, you know. Crash, bang, boom, skip, bop, zip, 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 so spinning top. Pops out like roll, take it away, take it away, take your belly away. Yeah!
Enough! I've heard of this nonsense. My mind is made up. I think, now, where was I? Ah, yes. Incompetence. Really. We cannot allow that to happen.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I won't do it again. I'm sorry.
And what's this I hear about these video games?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I won't do it again. I promise I'll never touch another video game in my life. Please, just give me another chance.
Another chance?
Please, Your Majesty.
I assure you, I intend to stay with Murray and see that he does his job properly.
See that you do. I will give Larry one last chance.
Oh, thank you, Majesty. Thank you.
But if I hear you have done anything else wrong, I will take you off closet duty and put you to work with the Easter Bunny.
The Easter Bunny? Oh no, please, Your Majesty. I'm far too...
Or maybe I'll put you with the Tooth Fairy or the Sandman. They've both been asking for help lately.
No, please. Not the Tooth Fairy. I'm far too big and clumsy.
You got all that, Toady?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now, where was I? Ah, yes. I suggest you make the most of this reprieve, Barry.
Oh, I will. Thank you, Your Highness. I promise to make the most of your generous offer.
See that you do. And see that he doesn't touch any more of these video games ever again.
No, I mean, yes, Your Majesty.
Very well, then. Come along, Toady. We still have important business to attend to.
Phew, did you get off easy. But I wouldn't want to see what would happen next time, Murray. You might wind up assigned to help Santa Claus deliver toys.
I'm sorry, Wanda. I'll try to be more careful next time.
Good. You would look just awful dressed as one of those Christmas elves.
I will look even worse dressed in a Tooth Fairy's tutu.
Sounds very mysterious to me.
Bet we're gonna go over our strategy for the big game next week.
I don't think this has anything to do with baseball, Tara.
Not have anything to do with baseball.
You guys will find out when Stephanie, Brain, and Claire get back. I promised I wouldn't say a word until we were all together.
I hate waiting. It's worse than being the only rookie in the bullpen.
I don't mind. I like a good mystery.
You would. Come on, Emily, at least give us a hint.
Yeah, Emily, what's up? Just wait, you'll see. Stephanie said we wouldn't believe it.
Believe what?
I don't know. That's just what she said. I was there, and I don't believe it.
You were there?
So what happened? Hi, Mary and Phoebe.
Hey guys, boy do I have a great new line of beauty products to try out on all of you.
Here we go again. Our Mary has become Mary Kay.
Your mom really liked the Mango Face lotion cream. I have samples.
Surprise, surprise.
Whoop-de-doo.
Not right now, guys. We have important business to attend to.
What is it?
She can't tell us right now.
All right, so we'll just get started until whatever it is we're waiting for starts.
So, Emily, what's up? Stephanie called and said to meet her here. Something about a big emergency.
With Stephanie, everything is a big emergency.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
If you ask me, your hair is a big emergency, Tara.
Nobody asked you.
You can't just keep hiding it under this cap of yours.
Well, Emily has a story, but we just don't know what it is yet. She won't tell us.
Emily, pass up a chance to tell a story?
Got me. Come on, Emily. You can tell us.
Yeah, we can keep a secret, can't we?
Quiet as the ballpark in the off-season. Ow! Now we will find out what this is all about.
I'm glad to see you all made it. What's going on, Stephanie? What's the big mystery?
Come on, spill it already.
Emily wouldn't even give us a hint. That by itself is a shock.
I put a silence order on it. I wanted to be sure I had your undivided attention. Something occurred here last night. Something unbelievable. We've got a monster.
A monster? What monster?
Apparently, there's a monster residing in Emily's closet.
Yeah,
Whatever, you guys. What's the real problem?
no kidding. There's a monster in my closet.
Oh, that's kid stuff. Nobody believes in monsters. But I have a great remedy for monsters. It sits right here in my bag, if anyone's interested.
This is serious, Mary. What did it look like?
He's huge. Has to be at least 8 feet tall.
8 feet? That's bigger than Jack.
He's green all over, with horns sticking out the top of his head. He's got these razor-sharp claws and fangs and the longest tail I've ever seen.
Yeah, right. Are you sure it wasn't just some shadow on the wall?
Does a shadow open doors?
A little eyeshadow can really open the door to great possibilities. For instance, color coordinating with your earrings.
Mary Kay! This has nothing to do with sharing beauty secrets.
This is more along the lines of top secret police intelligence. What door did it open?
The monster came out of this closet. Then he came over to the bed and he glared down at us with his big, glowing yellow eyes.
Then he left, snuck out into the hallway. Very suspicious.
Did you follow him?
Are you kidding? No way.
Besides, there was no reason to.
We knew he'd be back.
How'd you know that? If he was really here to start with.
Oh, he was here all right.
Did you see him come back?
Well, no.
We tried to keep surveillance, but I guess we fell asleep.
You fell asleep? After all that excitement, you mean to tell me you actually fell asleep?
Yeah, we fell asleep. It was like some sort of spell or something, wasn't it, Stephanie?
Felt like that to me.
Wow, Emily. You should really write this one down. It'd make a great story.
It's not a story, Megan. It really happened, I tell you.
Are you sure you weren't just dreaming or something? Yeah, come on, guys. Get serious, will you?
We are serious, Nora. A monster really did come out of Emily's closet.
Brain, you aren't going to tell me you honestly believe this story, are you?
As an intellectual, I cannot allow myself to overlook any possibilities.
Come on, Brain. Just toss the ball straight over the plate, will ya?
She means she's keeping an open mind.
Of course. If it was a dream, then Emily and Stephanie had the exact same dream, down to minute detail. This virtually rules out the possibility of the monster being a figment of the imagination.
The existence of a closet monster opens all sorts of possibilities.
Wow, it does, doesn't it? What possibilities? Yeah, what are you talking about, Brain?
If closet monsters are real, then what about unicorns, Pegasus, or even the gods of Olympus themselves?
Actually, Megan, we were thinking more along the lines of Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, things like that.
Oh, yeah, them too.
Right now, we're dealing with this monster in Emily's closet. We've called you here to ask for your help.
So what's the plan, Brain? How do we get rid of it?
It seems to me that a scientific stratagem would work to our advantage.
What did she say?
It's simple, Tara. She said scientific. You know, fingerprinting, DNA samples, stuff like that.
There is nothing scientific about monsters. They aren't real, I tell you.
Yeah, I won't believe it until I see it for myself.
But I know he's real. We even heard him this morning.
Did you open the closet and look inside?
Well, yeah, but we didn't see anything.
It was like the monster just vanished or something.
Whoa, vanished. Like magic. I love those types of stories.
Vanished, Interesting, but not a practical explanation.
So do you suppose he turned invisible?
Just like how zits disappear with this new and improved vanishing cream that works overnight.
But you don't have any zits.
Exactly.
Do you really think the monster might turn invisible, Brain?
I would say that was highly unlikely.
Why unlikely?
It is a scientific fact that while molecules may change shape, they never vanish completely.
Oh yeah, I've read something about that.
I would say it is more likely that the monster stepped through the closet door and into another world.
It doesn't matter where he went. We just need to make sure he doesn't return to the scene of the crime.
I agree. We require a decisive strategy to rid ourselves of this intruder.
Strategy, of course.
I still say there is no such thing as monsters. I still agree with you, Kelly.
Put a silencer on it, you guys. Brain's thinking. Go ahead, Brain.
A method of rendering the monster harmless in order to dissuade him from returning. Difficult.
What did she say?
A way to stop the monster.
All right, this creature has only appeared at night. Therefore, in order to capture it, we must be here at night.
So you mean like a sleepover?
Precisely.
I'm sure my mom would let me have a sleepover for my birthday on Saturday. Well, pretty sure anyway.
What's the rest of the plan, Brain?
We require a few essential apparatuses.
Huh? She wants us to bring some stuff.
Oh, what kind of stuff?
A flashlight, some blankets, and some sturdy rope.
We can use a blanket off my bed.
I have a big flashlight.
So do I. And I shall provide the rope. Now we have only to secure our parents' permission for the sleepover.
I'll bring my new organic facial kit. This is gonna be great.
We've got to get rid of this monster and others like it once and for all.
We'll bag them, tag them, and send them on their way.
They're monsters!
Monsters!
Every last one of them a monster! They're monsters, monsters, a lot of them, monstrous monsters, a lot of them, and we will catch the beast at night. They're monsters, monsters, a lot of them, ugly monsters, a lot of them, we will finally set things right. We can't stand the sight of them, we will rid the night of them, we must be watchful every day. They're monsters, monsters, a lot of them, monstrous monsters, a lot of them, everyone a spoiled sprite. They're monsters, monsters, a lot of them, little monsters, a lot of them, all they do is scream and fight. We must not lose sight of them, we'll succeed in spite of them, we must be watchful every day. Creepy little sisters with their braces and their bubbles, bratty little sisters always getting in the way, spoiled little sisters with their whining and their troubles, na 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 na. Creepy little noises in the closet make me shiver, scary little noises always keeping me awake, spooky little noises in the closet make me quiver, na 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 na. They're monsters, monsters, a lot of them, monsters, monsters, a lot of them, everyone's a beast night. They're monsters, monsters, a lot of them, little monsters, a lot of them, all they do is scream and fight. We set things right, we'll succeed in spite of them, we must be watchful every day. They're monsters, monsters, a lot of them, monstrous monsters, a lot of them, little monsters, a lot of them, monsters, monsters, monsters. They're monsters!
I don't know about this, Emily. But Mom, just how many girls are we talking about anyway?
Just the same girls as always.
And they would be?
Megan, Kelly, Tara, and the rest of them. There's only 11.
11? You want to invite 11 girls?
Yeah, please.
And just where would they all sleep?
In my room. They can bring their sleeping bag and sleep on the floor. There's plenty of room.
Oh no, Mom! That'll make it the second time this week. That's not fair.
Stephanie stayed over last night because her mom was out of town. Doesn't matter. Yes, it does. I didn't ask her to stay the night. Mom, I don't want the scream queens running around, getting in my room, and putting their grubby little fingers all over my stuff. No one's gonna mess with your stuff, Tom. Yeah, right. Last time, my favorite t-shirt got ripped, and I couldn't find my drumsticks for an entire week. They were under your bed. Not my fault you couldn't bend over and look for them. And the t-shirt got ripped because you left it lying on the floor and someone tripped over it. It's my birthday, and you promised we could do something special.
Well, yes, but I was thinking more along the lines of cake and ice cream and maybe a trip to the movies.
Please, Mom, I promise I won't ask for anything else.
I don't know about this, Emily.
Please, Mom, school starts soon. This is the last free weekend we'll have.
But 11 girls.
Please, I promise, everyone will be on their best behavior. Yeah, right. Bet they'll be giggling and blabbing and doing weird girl stuff all night long. I won't get a wink of sleep. Just like the last time you let her have a sleepover.
Boys are such a pain, they drive us girls insane. They walk right in, start talking trash, and never even think to knock.
They all have bad breath, bad beat. Oh, their learning curve is a little bit slow.
Their zits are as big as a chicken pox.
When the wind is right, you can smell their socks.
They like to strut and they like to brag.
The way they act just makes me gag. They think they're handsome, rough, and tough.
But in the flesh, they're not that buff. Boys are dumbbells, don't know how to spell. Boys are lazy, they sleep all day and they really smell. Boys are stinky like a pig pen full of sweaty hogs. The toilet seat is never down, we fall right in and almost drown. Boys are such a pain, they drive us girls insane. They like to flaunt and tease and taunt. Boys are such a drag.
Mom, you can't seriously be considering that. Well, it can't be any worse than the last time you had all your friends over to spend the night, blasting the neighborhood with that stupid music of yours. Girls are such a pain, they drive us boys insane. They power play to get their way, kick and scream, it's such a crime. Yeah! The bathroom floor's all covered with hair, scrunchies, munchies everywhere. Hair things, toe rings, makeup goop, they all belong in a circus troupe. Girly dresses, Hawaiian messes, powders, perfumes, and braided tresses.
Braces, pigtails, crippy little curls.
Why must our sisters all be girls? Girls are bossy, tell you what to do. Girls are bratty, they sneak and snoop and tattle too. Girls are messy, they leave their junk just lying around. If I sit on one more gummy bear, he'll be hibernating in her hair. Girls are such a pain, they drive us boys insane. They whine and pout and cry and shout. Girls were born to nag.
Why must you both act this way? This is simply wrong. Brothers, sisters should be friends. Learn to get along.
Boys are such a pain.
Girls are such a pain.
They drive us girls
They drive us boys
They
insane.
walk right in,
They power play to get their way,
even
kick and scream, it's such a crime. Girls are such a pain. They drive us boys insane. They whine and pout and fight and shout. Girls were born to nag.
Boys are such a pain.
Girls are such a pain. They drive us boys insane. They power play to get their way, kick and scream, it's such a crime. Girls are such a pain. They drive us boys insane. They whine and pout and fight and shout. Girls were born to nag. Are such a pain. nephew too. She started it. I'm sorry, Mom. Can I please have a sleepover? Well, I suppose it's all right. But if there's any trouble... Oh, there won't be any trouble, Mom. You're kidding. You're letting her have another sleepover. Now, Tom, Emily puts up with your friends. Surely you can put up with hers for one night. But, Mom, tell you what, on Saturday night you can go out in the yard and set up the tent. You can sleep out there under the stars, and you don't have to worry about Emily's friends keeping you awake. The tent? Can I have a couple friends over to keep me company? Well, as long as you all stay in the tent, I don't see any harm. Oh, that's great, Mom. I'm gonna go call the gang right now. And no loud music while you're out there either. Thanks, Mom. I'm gonna go call the girls. Only if you can get the phone away from your brother. I dare you. Mom, we're going to bed now. Going to bed? Don't tell me you're going to miss a chance to stay up past your bedtime. Yep, gotta get some rest. Tomorrow's a big day. All right, but I want you to keep the noise down.
What's that thing, Brain?
Looks like an old radio.
In point of fact, this was a radio, but I've modified it. I have a theory that monsters, such as the one Emily describes, emit low-frequency electronic impulses. I've calibrated this machine to detect any of these impulses.
Say what?
It's a monster monitor, I think. Precisely. If my calculations are correct, this machine should issue an alarm should the creature return.
No way. What kind of alarm?
I've adjusted the receiver and primed the speaker system. If a creature should enter, I expect we should hear whatever performance or rendition the local station is broadcasting. Oh, I get it. It'll make noise. Okay, so did everyone bring their equipment?
Yep. I brought my flashlight.
I've got my blanket right here.
I'm ready.
I brought a roll of duct tape. My dad says there's nothing more useful than duct tape. I still say there's no such thing as monsters, but I brought my flashlight.
And I obtained a sturdy length of rope.
I brought 2 flashlights, just in case.
What did you bring, Mary?
I don't think I want to know.
I happen to have the perfect theme for a sleepover, since I'm not sure you'll all be getting a beauty sleep this evening due to monster hunting. These will work wonders for those awful bags under your eyes.
What? Use it.
Cucumber slices. We'll first apply this oatmeal avocado clay mask.
Then we'll place cucumbers and place them over our eyes.
Speak for yourself. If I want food on my face, I'll start a food fight in the cafeteria.
I'm afraid I must refrain from the facial as well.
How did you think that was going to help us catch the monster anyways?
Maybe a facial would make it less scary?
If anything, it would make something even scarier looking. I've seen that green goo. Ugh.
Okay then. This carrot-scented hair removal cream would certainly make the monster less hairy.
We currently have more obligatory responsibilities than the application of vegetable depilatories. With strange occurrences afoot, we need to be on our toes.
Which reminds me, I have a great foot soaking scrub.
Phoebe! Okay, let's get down to business. Does everyone know what to do? I toss the blanket.
We grab the monster,
And then we bind and immobilize him. Looks like we're all set.
I still say this is a waste of time.
Just wait, you'll see. If everyone is prepared, I suggest we present a pretense of slumber in order to deceive the creature.
Brain, I wish you'd stop using those $1,000,000 words and just speak plain English.
She says we should pretend to be asleep, so the monster will come.
All right, then that I can do.
Okay, guys, but remember, we're only pretending to be asleep.
You hear that, Mary? Only pretending.
Yeah. Pretending.
Emily! It's my mom. Let's see if we can fool her. 10-4. put this covert operation to the test.
Emily, do you girls need anything else?
Pretend you're asleep, guys.
Emily, have you? I can't believe it. They're actually sleeping. And it isn't even 9 o'clock yet.
Well, fooled Mom. Now, all we have to do is wait for the monster to show.
Something tells me this is gonna be a long night.
Just sit back and relax. When you're on a stakeout, you've got to know how to relax.
A stakeout? Really, Stephanie? You gotta get out more.
It's awful quiet up there.
You think they'll sleep already?
I doubt it. It isn't even 9 o'clock yet. Emily would never pass up the chance to stay up late.
I know Stephanie's not planning to sleep tonight. I heard her say something about a stakeout.
A stakeout? Let's give them something to stake out.
What do you have in mind?
Let's give them a monster to be scared of.
Yeah, girls are such wimps.
But how? We'll go up, sneak into the room, and rattle a few chains.
Make a few of them scream.
Yep.
I don't know about that, Tom.
What do you mean?
I think Sheldon's got a crush on your sister.
You're kidding!
I can't believe it.
Believe what?
Oh, Tom, you scared me. What are you all doing in the house?
Oh, we just needed a couple more blankets.
Yeah, blankets. It's a bit chilly out there.
Well, all right. But don't disturb the girls. They're asleep, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Asleep? Already?
Hard to believe, but true. Well, I'm going down to the TV room to watch my show, and I don't want to have to come back up here. Is that clear, Thomas?
Oh, yeah. Sure, Mom.
Good night, boys.
Good night, Mrs.
Night, Mom. Well, come on, you guys.
Where to?
Where do you think?
You know, this game is getting old fast.
Patience, patience.
Yeah, I agree with Tara. This is boring and a complete waste of time.
Just wait. The monster will be here any minute. Keep it down, you guys, or he won't be coming out at all. See? I told you.
I'll wait and see for myself, if you don't mind.
The monster will be coming out of that closet any minute now.
It's probably just the boys coming in for a late night snack or something.
Keep it down, or he won't be coming out at all.
There sure are a lot of kids in here.
Emily must be having a sleepover. It is her birthday.
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going?
I want to see all the new stuff Emily got for her birthday.
Murray, get back here. We don't even know if Sandy's been here yet or not.
Aw, come on, Wanda. The girls are all asleep. What could possibly happen?
The rope, Brain!
Secure the lower extremities.
What?
Tie their legs.
Oh, good idea.
Make sure it's good and tight.
Hold them still. We've got them now.
All right. The prisoners are securely restrained.
What do we do now?
I believe an interrogation should be the next stage.
Interrogation? That sounds like something Stephanie would say.
Wait. Where is Stephanie?
I don't see her. Hey, Tara's gone too.
Where did they go?
How?
I don't know. They were here just a minute ago.
Let's see what these monsters look like.
Okay. Stephanie! Tara! What the?
Well, what happened? Where'd the monsters go? They escaped. We had a good hold on them until someone threw the blanket over our heads.
Well, how was I to know?
Just forget the blanket. We'll catch them barehanded.
If the monsters even come back.
Yeah, if there really was a monster, he sure wouldn't be coming back here tonight. Yeah, we made more noise than a bunch of rowdy fans at a football game.
Darn. I hope Mom didn't hear us.
Would you mind untying us now? My feet are going numb.
Oh, of course. I apologize. I used to swear double H not to bind you together. It's a form I devised myself after I perused a tome on the use of knots throughout history.
Hey, what's all the racket?
Yeah, what's going on in here?
Hey, who do you think you are barging into my room?
Hey, who do you think you are barging into my room?
Mom said you were asleep.
We've got a monster.
Huh, what monster?
Well, if you must know, it's the monster that came out of that closet.
Looks like your monster's right here. I swear, I'll never understand this girl stuff.
No, a real monster. And this time, he had an accomplice.
Yeah, right. What was that noise really?
We told you. We were trying to catch a couple of monsters.
How come you're all tied up, Stephanie?
Things just went a little haywire on us.
You mean you actually saw a monster and tried to catch it yourself?
Yeah.
Really?
Of course. What do you guys think we are, wimps?
What are you guys doing in here anyway?
I thought you were camping out tonight.
Well, we came upstairs for a couple of blankets.
Yeah, it's a bit chilly tonight. Oh, really? Yeah, really. Come on, guys. Leave the girls to play their silly little games. Monsters, huh?
Sure, Tom.
Don't forget that blanket. Leave it to our brothers to try something like that.
10-4.
Try what?
Don't you see? They were trying to scare us.
Only the real monsters beat them to it.
Where do you think those monsters went anyways?
Yeah, 1 minute they're here, the next, poof, gone.
Well, I don't care if I ever see a monster again. What do you say, Mary?
Guys, they're still asleep. Of course. How could they ever function without their precious beauty sleep?
Maybe we should just call it a night.
Yeah, the monsters are probably long gone.
So it would seem. Well, I see no purpose in remaining awake. Good night, everyone.
Now, I wish we'd stayed up longer.
10-4. We could have tried out that new video game. Well, there's always tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess.
Bless you.
That's one nasty sneeze you've got.
Could be an allergy.
I guess. Do you suppose criminals always return to the scene of the crime? Shh. Keep quiet.
I don't want to hear about how much work we have to do tonight, Toady. I want to stop in here and see if Perry is doing his job correctly.
I believe his name is Murray, Your Highness.
That's what I said. Murray. Now write that down.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now, where is he?
I'm sure I don't know.
He should have been in the closet doing his job.
Yes, Your Majesty, but I still don't think that...
And what are all these children doing lying on the floor like this?
Perhaps they're sleeping, Your Majesty.
I know they're sleeping, Toady. What I want to know is why.
Perhaps because they're tired, Your Majesty?
You can be replaced, you know.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now, can somebody tell me why these children are sleeping like this on the floor?
I believe today's Emily's birthday. Perhaps she's having a sleepover.
Peculiar. A child with a face painted green? You never know with these young humans.
I think it'd be a good idea to leave now, Your Majesty.
And why would we do that, Toady?
I don't see anything about the Sandman visiting here yet.
Nonsense. He certainly must have been here. These children are all asleep.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Besides, I'm the Dream King. What could go wrong?
You monsters are under arrest.
Hold on, Emily.
I've got it. Let them get away.
We got this one.
How can we help? Grab those chairs over there, and we'll tie them up in them.
Excellent idea, Stephanie.
Be sure and use that fancy knot of yours, Brain.
I certainly shall.
I don't believe it. Real monsters. What should we do now?
I believe we should hold an impromptu conference in another room to discuss the matter.
Let's go to Tom's room and talk it over.
Exactly.
Good idea.
But what about Mary and Phoebe?
You ever tried to wake them up from a sleep? They sleep like logs. They'll be all right. We won't be gone that long. They'll be fine. Come on.
I told you this would happen, Toady.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Just look at the mess you've got me into.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Someone help Toady immediately before those children return.
But how? I can't move.
How should I know? Where's that Henry? He should be tied up in this chair, not me. I'll send him to work in Santa's workshop for the rest of his days.
I believe his name is Murray, Your Majesty.
I don't care what his name is. Just bring him to me at once.
You have to sneeze.
I couldn't help it. It's dusty under there.
Oh, at least you didn't have a roller skate lodged in your back.
Who's that? Who's there?
It's Murray and Wanda, Your Highness.
Good work, Toady. See what you can do when you finally put your mind to it?
Yes, Your Majesty, but I didn't do anything.
Never mind that. Untie me at once, Gary.
Yes, Your Majesty. Right away.
Your Majesty, we had a dream that you were in trouble, so we came to help.
Well, don't just stand there.
How would you know we were trapped here anyway, Wanda?
Oh, well, we were hiding over there under Emily's bed.
The girls tried to catch us too, but we escaped.
Never mind the chit-chat. Just untie us.
I've never seen a knot like this one before.
Please hurry. There's no telling when those girls will be back.
Where did they go anyway?
I don't know, but I'm glad they left.
One thing's for sure, Murray. You can't come back to this house again.
I know. Now I wish I hadn't been in such a hurry the other night.
That is one wish I shall be happy to grant. Now will you just untie me?
Yes, Your Majesty, but can you really grant my wish?
Of course he can. When His Majesty uses magic, he can do just about anything.
But why didn't you use your magic to escape?
Well, you wouldn't understand. No one ever completely understands my actions.
That's quite right, Your Majesty. You're quite beyond understanding.
Quite right, Toady, quite right. That is why I'm the Dream King.
Oh, right.
The children were awake.
Exactly. The children were all awake. My magic only works when they're asleep.
Okay.
I'm in charge of their dreams, not their waking lives.
Right.
Besides, there's only so much magic a king can use.
That makes sense.
Of course it makes sense. I'm the Dream King. Dream King, Dream King.
Ribbit, croak, croak.
Ah, sing it, Toady.
Ribbit, croak, croak. Ribbit, ribbit, croak, croak. Ribbit, ribbit, ribby, 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 ribbit, ribbit, croak.
You're sounding good, my little dreamettes.
Croak,
I'm the king, you better listen up and hear what I say. Don't you ever, never get in my way. I'm the king, a ruling monarch of the royal clan, a rocky royal man. I'm the king, I got the magic to astound and delight. Every day is like an opening night. I'm the king, a wacky wizard with adoring fans, a hocus pocus man. Abracadabra, I've got tricks to grab ya. Mecca-lecca hi, mecca-honey ho, I'm the most outrageous king I know. I'm the king, the one that sits around and makes up the rules. I'm the one that gets to shout and be cruel. I'm the king, a visionary and a man of the times. I don't forget these crimes. I'm the king that people love to worship and serve. Then the monster goes and throws me a curve. I'm the king, how dare they tackle me and shackle me, shame, and all because of a game. Abracadabra, just how does that grab ya? Mecca-lecca hi, mecca-honey ho, one more flub and it's out you go. Mecca-lecca hi, mecca-honey ho, I'm the most outrageous king I know. Let's get on with the show. I'm the Dream King.
We still have the rest of them. Stay right where you are.
Put your hands, claws, where we can see them. You have the right to remain silent. If you give up that right, Stephanie, what are you doing? Reading them the rights. Of course.
I think you've been watching too many cop shows.
I believe we have deviated from our purpose.
Yeah, our purpose is to catch them, and now we've caught them.
So what do we do with them?
Interrogate them. Give them the 3rd degree. Put them under the lights. Sweat it out of them.
Yep, definitely too many cop shows.
What are you guys doing in here anyway?
Who are you?
What's the big idea trying to scare us like that?
Where did you come from?
How did you even get here?
Well, out with it. What do you have to say for yourselves?
I guess this is all my fault.
Of course this is all your fault, Carrie. None of this would have happened if you hadn't allowed yourself to be seen.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I insist you do something about this at once. I haven't got time for silly explanations.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Majesty? What is he? Some kind of king?
Of course he's a king. This is the king. This is the ruler of all Dreamland. This is the Dream King.
Wow, a real king. This beats any book I've ever read.
That is right. I am the Dream King. And I insist you release me at once. Oh, and the others too.
But why were you trying to scare us?
Oh, we weren't trying to scare you.
No, scaring kids is not part of our job.
I should say not. No monster has ever scared a child. Why, I'd fire them on the spot, I assure you.
But you were making all those noises.
And scaring us all.
Well, you see, us monsters can't get in the closet without making some noise.
Not with all that stuff you've piled up in there.
It's a wonder more closet monsters aren't crushed by the mounds of toys and clothes and stuff you kids tossed in your closets.
You mean, if kids kept our closets clean, you wouldn't make any noise?
Well, no, but we wouldn't make quite as much.
But why come to our closets at all?
Well, that's our job.
It's your job to come into our closets and make noise.
No, that's silly.
It's our job to watch over you while you sleep.
It has been so since the first baby took his first nap. He dreamed of cows, I believe.
Sheep, Your Majesty.
Whatever. And his closet monster was right there to watch over him.
I don't get it.
You see, when you are born, a closet monster is assigned to watch over you while you sleep.
Somewhat like a guardian angel?
Exactly. But the dream world is a very fragile place. And when a child no longer believes in their monster, we are banished from their closets.
Then we move on to our next assignment.
And the whole process begins again.
So does that mean we all have monsters living in our closet?
Well, not every kid has a closet.
Some children don't even have a room of their own to sleep in either.
In such cases, we hide under the bed or sit in a shadowy corner.
So that's what that was.
We never meant to scare anyone.
Oh no, and we're very sorry if we did.
It occurs to me that these creatures intended no harm, and therefore deserve their freedom.
That's exactly what I was thinking. What do you think, Emily?
I think so too. That's a big 10-4. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I say the game's over.
Okay, let's set them free.
Set them free? Are you kidding? After all the trouble we went through in the first place to catch them? Look at them, Kelly.
They don't want to hurt us.
They aren't criminals.
We have to let them go.
Yeah, come on, Kelly. Boy, this was a real waste of time.
Very well then. Come along, Toady. We still have business to attend to.
Were you the monster we saw the other night?
That was me. I'm sorry if I scared you.
Are you supposed to leave the closet like that?
Well, no, not really.
A closet monster is to sit in one spot and watch the child in his or her care until the crack of dawn.
Sounds pretty boring.
It is. That's why I came out in the first place. I wanted to try out the new video game you got for your birthday.
My video game?
Yeah, and I even managed to get to the 3rd level before daylight.
Really? Murray?
I'm not really good at being a closet monster.
Why not?
Well, I guess it's just because I've been so afraid of you. And I really love video games.
I can understand your love of video games, but why would you be afraid of me? I've always been afraid of you.
I never thought I could scare anyone, least of all you kids.
Are you the monster that lived under my bed?
Who, me? Oh no, I was Tom's closet monster until he stopped believing. Right now, I'm waiting for my next assignment. Tom's closet monster, wait till I tell him about this. Yes, well, I think it's time we get going.
Oh, Wanda, do we have to?
Yeah, why don't you stay a while? Play some video games or something.
That sounds great.
I'm afraid we have to go. It's way past your bedtime and we have, closet monster stuff to do.
Yeah, closet monster stuff.
Have a good sleep, all of you. Remember us in your dreams.
We will. Good night, and thank you for watching over me.
You're welcome.
Sorry we tried to catch you.
Be sure to come back.
Hush, my children, the night has begun. Twilight has fallen, the day's nearly done. With crystal and sand, the magic is spun. One as you fall away off to dreamland. Time to travel the world off to dreamland.
I can't believe it. Real closet monsters.
And you guys had to let him go.
What else could we do?
We should have taken a picture. Now nobody's gonna believe us without some kind of proof.
Well, I know the real. That's all that matters. 10-4.
I suppose. I wish you guys would quit yawning. Now you got me doing it.
Well, I suggest we all seek sweet repose. We can defer this discussion until tomorrow. I second that.
Children grow weary, your eyes will soon fall. Slumber time beckons, come one and come all. Now be slowly, quietly answer the call. One by one, you'll drift off
everything.
Now they'll never believe.
Well, good night, everyone. See you in the morning. Roger Wilco. Good night, guys.
Of course I'm sure, Toady. When am I ever wrong?
You sure you want me to answer that?
Never mind that. Jerry got us into this mess and it's up to me to get us out of it. You may go now. After all, we can't have all these children telling their little friends about us, can we?
No, Your Majesty.
You may begin.
Yes, Your Majesty. Well, go on.
I am a dream weaver. You are dreaming of monsters and video games.
How's that, Jimmy? Fine, Robin. Fine. I am your dream weaver. You are dreaming of winning video games and capturing closet monsters.
Then they are all asleep?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Very well then. You may help me perform my magic ritual.
Your Majesty, is it true?
Is what true? What is it now?
Are you really going to erase their memories?
Of course. We can't allow anyone to know that Dream World really exists. You know that. We monsters have enough work to do now. Can you imagine what would it be like if everyone knew monsters were real?
Well,
Why, there wouldn't be enough of us to go around. Do you know how many children there are in this world?
Well, no.
Millions! And more boys and girls are born every day.
Millions?
Yes. That is why when a child stops believing, we move on, so that every baby born has a protector. Have you got that, Toady?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Very well then. Let me get on with my work.
Yes, Your Majesty.
My wand, Toady. Hear me, all you children. Tune your ear to my voice and listen to my words.
Listen to his words.
The things you saw and heard tonight were only bits and pieces of your imagination. You were all dreaming. There's no such thing as monsters.
No such thing as monsters.
You'll remember tonight as nothing more than a dream.
Nothing more than a dream.
It is done.
It is done.
They won't remember a thing tomorrow.
Won't remember a thing tomorrow.
All right, that's enough.
That's enough.
I command you to stop repeating what I say.
Stop repeating what I say.
All right, let's get out of here.
Get out of here.
I guess this is goodbye, Emily. Since I won't be seeing you any longer, I'll miss playing with your toys, especially your video games. I'll even miss getting crushed under all the stuff in your closet. But most of all, I'll miss you. Will you miss me? The time has come to leave you. So many good memories. I never will forget you. One child, one heartbeat. Wish we could live it over. Must go now. Don't ask why. This is goodbye. I've been your guardian angel all through the years. I've laughed your laughter and I've cried your tears. I've known your heartache and I've lived your fears. But now the fantasy must end. Sleep well, goodbye, my old friend.
She'll miss you.
I will miss her.
It's time to let her grow up. No more dream world, no more monsters, no more pretend. You've been her guardian angel all through the night. You've watched her blossom, learning wrong and right. You've been her silent friend, her guiding light, the finest monster that I know. But now you must let her go.
There's a brand new baby waiting for you, Murray.
There is?
Yes, it's a boy.
A boy? Oh boy, oh boy. It never ends, does it?
No, Murray, it doesn't. There will always be children to watch over and protect.
One child, one heartbeat. He needs me.
He needs you.
I'll live it all again.
You've been her guardian angel all through the years. You've laughed her laughter and you've cried her tears. You've known her heartaches and you've lived her fears. But now the fantasy must end. Time to begin once again.
This night the fantasy must end. Sleep well, goodbye, my old friend. Goodbye, Emily.
You girls don't know what you're missing. What's this? Oh well.
and monsters and unicorns too. Fairies and wood sprites hiding from you. Mermaids and sirens, it's hard to conceive. They'll enter your world if you just believe. There are ogres and trolls and leprechauns too. Genies in bottles waiting for you. Mythical creatures, it's hard to conceive. They'll enter your world if you just